Hi everyone, I'm Laura, the Head of Product here at Blink, and I'm really excited to tell you about a couple of exciting features that we've got coming up in our Spring 2025 release. The two major things that I think you're going to absolutely love are some updates to our mobile navigation and a very exciting new feature which is all about creating and managing events. One of the things that we're releasing this spring is some updates to our mobile navigation. This is to help facilitate some of the new features that we're adding to the app and generally make it a little bit easier for you to move throughout. The first thing you might notice is at the bottom, we've renamed Connect to Groups, and now this is the hub where you can go and do all the management and interaction that you'd want to do for your groups, whether it's finding them, quick linking to them. And then we've introduced this really nice secondary tier mobile to navigation under the More menu. We're going to be adding new tiles here and new functionality as we go. But one of the key things that I'm really excited to talk to you about is events. So this is one of our new features. I'll show you how you can set up and create an event on desktop. And then what you can do on mobile is view all the events that you've been added to, all the events that you're hosting. You can manage your attendance. You can generally go here and find out what's going on throughout the company, things that you might like to be involved in, or just want to know what's going on. So for example, we've got first aid training coming up. I can see some of the information. Let's go to team building. I can see a post that's been added here, maybe sharing some information. I could add my own information if I wanted to, maybe ask a question, tell people something that might be of use. And of course, I can go through and decide which events I want to attend, which ones I can't maybe attend, and update that at any time as well. So you can see here at the bottom, maybe I'll go to the company all hands. I probably should go. I can add it to my calendar. And then I can generally see what else is going on throughout the business. So now you've seen how that's going to look on mobile, let me really quickly walk you through how you're going to create an event. So you'll go onto desktop, you'll see the ability to create an event. So let's set up lunch for new joiners. I can add a little bit of information. This will be a free event for everyone. I can add an image, which really just makes it look really exciting, really rich, and gives a little bit of personality to the whole thing. So let's have that here. You'll see this really cool thing where we pick out a key color based on the image, and we really bring that through the whole branding of the event. You can set all the necessary information, so the time, the date. This is lunchtime, so I should probably set it at lunchtime. You can do full day events, you can do multi-day events as well. And you can see I can also set it as in person, or I can also add a link to something like a meeting invite, or I can also make it hybrid. I can invite all the relevant groups. Everyone will get an invite, and then they can decide if they're able to attend, if they want to decline, or if they're a maybe. And then I'll get my little confetti, woo! And what I can now do is decide if I want to notify people through the feed, or if I want them to discover it themselves, or maybe I just want to promote it a little bit later. And everyone that goes into the event page will find all that information. I think I'm going to attend this one because I like free lunch. We've got some overall enhancements coming to the hub. The first thing is how you create audiences for all the different content. You'll be able to basically create much more flexible folder structures, which should just make it a lot easier to set up the content that you want that really reflects your organization, the structures, your permissions. The other piece that we've done is made a little bit of an upgrade to our page editor. This is partly modernization, but it's also laying the groundwork for some future enhancements, which we hope to release in the next couple of months. And then thirdly, we've also added a changelog. So you'll be able to see as an administrator who's creating that content, when it was last updated and who made those changes.